Hello, Tracy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came back. Each time you keep an appointment, it's a very positive thing. Did you have a good week? Wow, that's really cool. I'm sure your daughter winning the soccer championship was awesome. I'm glad that you were able to report something positive. That's also a very good thing. Okay, now let's get down to business. Last week we talked a little, but mostly we went over some forms and you completed the psychosocial intake form for me. I have gone over that and we'll get into some of that later. However, first I want to ask you, why did you decide to come see me? Okay. You're certainly not alone. Many people come because their families are worried about them. Exactly who in your family is concerned? Okay, so your husband is concerned, and he says that you're not the same person that you used to be. Is that why you came to see me? Okay. It also sounds like you may be depressed. If you're having a hard time getting out of bed, is there anything that you do to help with that? Okay, so sometimes you drink to help. Can you tell me more about that? I know that that can be something that makes you feel guilty. I know that when I let my kids down, I feel really guilty. So you seem to be having a hard time functioning at home. Is there any other areas being affected? Okay, so work is really hard for you right now too. I hear you saying you want to change and be the same person you used to be. Am I right about that? Okay, so some days you seem to be able to manage just fine. What do you do on those days? I'm sure it seems like that's the best option sometimes. From what you've been telling me, you're having a hard time dealing with all parts of your life. You seem depressed. Did you know that there is a link between alcohol abuse and depression? Yes, there is. So you are certainly not alone. Wow, it is very encouraging to hear you say that. Okay, well, that's where I come in. I can help you with these issues. Don't worry, we will take this one step at a time, and you will always be able to tell me how things are going. If we need to change directions, then we will. Okay, so let's just summarize a little bit. You're here today because your family is worried about you. You're extremely sad, and you can't keep up with your responsibilities at home or work. Your kids have even noticed a change in you. You have begun to realize that you do need to be here, but you're scared. I understand that. I'm in recovery myself, and I remember what it felt like in the beginning. I couldn't imagine not using each day, but I sought help as you are, and I've been sober now for 15 years. Okay, when I was going over your intake form, I noticed that alcoholism runs in your family. Did you know that heredity is a component of that? Okay. Well, listen, I'm really proud of you for making the realization that you need to be here. Now, let's set some goals. What is the most important thing that you want to change? Okay, do you think you could quit drinking? Okay, then let's make that the first goal. You're not going to drink for the next week, okay? What would your life be like if you woke up tomorrow and you were the same person you used to be? Yeah. Okay, why are you not able to do that now? Right, because you're really sad all the time. So I think the second goal will be to write down the positive things that are good, the things that are good in your life. Sometimes when we think of positive things, it helps our brain not go to the sadness. Okay, and I also think you would benefit from learning some coping skills. What do you think? Okay, then I want you to come up with 5 coping skills that you can use when you feel sad or when you feel like drinking. I have a list of different skills here I'm going to have you take home. You can use the ones on the paper or you can use your own. Okay, how do you feel about the goals that we've set? Okay, you think that you can do that? Good. All right, well, I guess I'll see you next week and we can go over everything. Do you have any questions before you go? Okay then, have a great week.